Y'all know Tiffany Henyard has been called many names since taking office.
It's your favorite Supermayor, Tiffany A. Henyard, the people's mayor.
Of course, she has the self-proclaimed title of Supermayor. I mean, and some call her the worst mayor in the world. And some also call her Slumlord, scumbag, booger wolf, hood booger, hood rat, homewrecker, streetwalker, hood rat. The list goes on. And while these titles and names may sound dramatic, they're really only scratching the surface, because some may consider Tiffany Henyard's actions to be downright diabolical. Now, let's clarify what that word means. Diabolical isn't just a synonym for bad. It means characteristics of the devil himself are so evil as to be suggestive of the devil. Now, when people talk about Tiffany Henyard, they use words like unhinged, narcissistic, brazen, belligerent, intolerable. But in this video, we're breaking down 10 concrete reasons why diabolical just might be the perfect description. Alright guys, before we start the video, of course, I want to take the time to welcome you to my channel. If you are new, I am the minion with opinion, and if you press that subscribe button, you could be my friendian, and I would love to have you as a friendian. And if you are returning, welcome back. Missed you. And if you like this video, we have about 10 more seconds before the video starts. So if you haven't done so, go ahead and press the like button, press the subscribe button, and don't forget to comment. Alright guys, so first up, now, not only is Tiffany Henyard considered a very controversial mayor, but this bitch is also considered to be a homewrecker. And let me tell you guys why. Because apparently, or allegedly, Henyard knew that Kamal Woods was a married man. Of course she did, but she decided to parade him around anyway. And she even made speeches about this man, calling him a father figure to her daughter.
Thank y'all, because y'all know I'm a single parent of justice right here. And thank God for Kamal. Kamal has came into our life. He has been nothing but a loving father to my child, Justice, so I love him for that. And Kamal, thank you for all the support that you have given me.
And she's still trying to maintain this image of being a single mom. That's crazy that she's trying to tug on the heartstrings of single moms and trying to make them feel like, you know what, she's just like me. I can identify with her, when behind closed doors, some may say she's everything but a single mom. Po little, what's her name? Justice. All right. And second on our list is the tragic death of Alexis Wilson that Tiffany Henyard used as a reason to have a 24-hour security detail, because she couldn't respond with compassion and with empathy. But because she couldn't take accountability for how she responded, she decided to get a 24-hour security detail. You guys remember Officer Miles, who clocked in over 300 hours within a 2-week pay period?
Residents of Dolton are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars per year to provide security for their self-proclaimed supermayor.
Can the Dolton Police Department afford to have this many officers attached to her detail?
We can.
We really need them patrolling the
In
streets.
videos posted by Henyard herself, we see her being driven around and surrounded by Dolton officers, which got us to wondering, why all the cops?
We weren't opposed to her having the security detail. We asked how long and how often.
Dolton trustee Brittany Norwood says Henyard began assembling her details shortly after being elected in 2021, using hand-picked Dolton police officers. Using a Freedom of Information request, we obtained the work records for 6 of the officers assigned to Henyard's security detail at various times, and showed them to some of Dolton's trustees. This is a Freedom of Information request we did to see how much overtime these officers are making on her security detail.
Oh, wow.
162 hours.
162. Oh, that's nothing. What goes through your mind when you see these numbers?
It's disappointing. It's frustrating.
The officers are paid every 2 weeks, which without overtime is 80 hours. But when they're put on Henyard's detail, that 80 hours balloons to well over 100 hours, sometimes 200 hours. And in the case of Officer Terry Young last May, 303 hours worked over a 2-week period. That resulted in a single paycheck of more than $13,000.
How? How does a person put in a 2-week pay period, 303 hours? That's impossible. That's impossible.
336
Does he
hours.
never go to sleep?
In fact, there are 336 hours total in 2 weeks, meaning Young was not being paid for only 33 hours over that period. Other officers on the security detail are also racking up overtime paychecks in the multiple thousands of dollars. Mayor, mind if I ask you a couple of questions about your security detail?
Absolutely not.
I'm asking her.
Yeah, she says no.
A couple weeks ago, we tried to question Henyard about her detail as she went door to door in Dolton giving out water on a 100-degree day, surrounded by police, firefighters, public works employees, and 2 videographers documenting for Dolton's Facebook page.
I want to tell the people I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. I hope they post what we actually do here in the village of Dolton and stop telling lies.
But when we gave her an opportunity to explain the OT, Mayor, why do you need so many
Why don't you ask about water?
officers,
You guys, what you
details,
ask
or your
about water?
security?
What did you say, water? It sounded like you said water.
Earlier that day, we watched as a Dolton cop drove Henyard from her other job at Thornton Township to a Mexican restaurant for lunch. Trustees say the security detail picks the mayor up at her home in the morning and is with her until she's dropped off at night, often taking her on errands and shopping. Does she need a security detail?
Absolutely not. Why? Why would you need a security detail?
Oh, she loves it. She just loves it. She loves the detail. I think it makes her feel as if she's like a superstar.
Dolton trustees have filed a lawsuit against Henyard, saying she's not justified the need for security and is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on it without the board's approval.
I see no justification whatsoever, and more than that, it's really a detriment to the residents of Dolton.
How so?
The residents, if we would take the same money and put it on officers patrolling the streets, then the residents will see a much better presence and public safety will be better.
We've had a few shootings, so we need the extra police patrolling our streets instead of patrolling her.
Yeah, this Paulo Trick charged and ran up the bill for the Dolton residents over $1 million just for her security detail. Nah, that's crazy. All right, guys, number 3, we cannot forget this scumbag was actually a slumlord. Like, she grifted the taxpayers allegedly for over $30,000.
That trustee is pocketing tens of thousands of your tax dollars for a house that's now unlivable.
According to news sources. Now, the house was kept in such a manner that it was deemed inhabitable, unlivable.
Kids done got sick, their clothes got mold on it, it's termites in the house, it's feces under the house. This place is unlivable, and she has not did anything to fix the place up.
Okay, so that tells you exactly who she was as a trustee.
I think slumlords are the worst of the worst. I think they should have the kind of jail sentences that allow people who do violent crimes, and I'm not even joking.
Number 4 on our list, we cannot forget that Tiffany will lock your motherfucking ass out of the goddamn building.
Yeah, you've probably heard of that old expression, you can't fight City Hall. Well, here in Dolton, you can't even get into City Hall, what you see back there. It's now on lockdown under its controversial mayor.
Do you hear me? She done locked the damn trustees. She locked the residents out. As a matter of fact, to today, the residents cannot gain general entry into the building during normal business hours. It's like a 4x4 area that's right as soon as you walk into the door, that all the business for all the residents has to be conducted at as of right now. Now, the residents are the ones that pay for that building. Taxpayers pay for that building. So the fact that she does not let them in is diabolical.
We are being treated as the resident, I say we, as though we were in prison in our own town, in a place where we pay taxes. We can't get into our village hall.
She doesn't care about the residents at all. She wants to control everything, and it's all about what she wants. We're not sitting at the table, and that's bad.
All right, y'all. And number 5, we gonna go ahead and talk about the self-promotion, which is off the chain.
What you may not know is the money for these billboards is coming out of taxpayers' pockets, and that's raising questions for Tiffany Henyard, the Dolton mayor and Thornton Township Supervisor, who has already come under fire for spending public money promoting herself.
Like, she got billboards, she has street signs, she has brochures, mailers being mailed out to everybody. If you live in Dolton, you're going to know who Tiffany Henyard is. If you're visiting Dolton, you're going to know who Tiffany Henyard is. Okay, so, and the crazy thing is that it's all on the taxpayer dime. All the taxpayers pay basically for everybody to know who Tiffany Henyard is. Now, number 6 is definitely allegedly. It is just a little messy, but I definitely welcome Tiffany to prove us wrong. However, word on the curb is that taxpayer funds were used to fund her free gas giveaway campaign to get her into office.
It is probably illegal. Technically, to prove that it's illegal, you would have to prove that her intent was to be exchanging those gas credits for votes.
So what was Trustee Henyard's intent? Less than 3 months before Dolton's election, Henyard's spokesperson says she used her own money. But when asked if Henyard's intent was to exchange gas for votes or if she was aware she may be breaking the law, her spokesperson said she'd get back to me.
Thank you guys for coming to the biggest gas giveaway there is. Sir, I'm Tiffany Henyard from Chicago, Illinois.
Hey, number 7, we cannot forget Good Burger.
Tiffany's Good Burger and Soul Food, that is.
And that suspicious goopy substance that she was injecting into that pink undercooked patty.
Injected with special sauce. Mmm, tasty. So basically I just put it in and I inject. Look at that go. Wow. What a creation, huh?
You guys remember the infamous appearance that Tiffany Henyard made at the board meeting when she came dressed as the gangster Nino Brown from the movie New Jack City? And she also told her residents, "Bitch, you better have my motherfucking money." In so many words.
Here she is starting a Dolton Village board meeting dressed like the Wesley Snipes character in the movie New Jack City. Later, punctuating her political points with the help of her own DJ.
Every single resident, pay me what you owe me. Thank you, DJ.
Look, we've all heard about Tiffany Henyard in these Dolton streets. You know, allegedly she will get somebody to shoot your shit up.
It's a great possibility. I wouldn't put it past her. Last summer, my house was sprayed with bullets.
She will get somebody to come to your house and strong arm you and intimidate you.
You came to my house after that unannounced and tried to get me to say somebody else started that foundation that did it.
And if you say anything against her publicly, she is going to come after you. She gonna stop you from being able to speak. She's just gonna do what she can to bring you down. She would try to stop your business. Y'all know how Tiffany Henyard rolls.
I was just chasing my tail. And as I'm chasing my tail, my finances were wearing thin.
Tyrone Isom Jr. says he worked with the village to purchase and renovate this building, only to be told his license was denied by Mayor Henyard.
But on top of just the disrespect that she gives to the residents, the trustees, this bitch will also get a private Tahoe that cost the residents and taxpayers of Dolton $150,000 for her to get drove around in personally all day. Her own little personal car, right? So, you know, and the crazy thing about it is $50,000 of that $150,000 price tag is going to interest. Now, not to mention the fact that this is a lease that we're talking about. She ain't purchasing shit. She leasing this motherfucker for $150K, and $50K of that is interest, and that's all on the taxpayer dime. So that's diabolical. And the last reason why this scumbag, hood booger, homewrecking, slumlord, scum of the earth ass bitch is diabolical is because of a most recent report, actually, where Tiffany Henyard has decided that even though she's the mayor of the village of Dolton, even though she's the supervisor of the Thornton Township, even though she's got her boyfriend put on to a $100,000 job allegedly with the township, this bitch is making well over $300K with both of their incomes combined, with hers just by herself, really. Why in the entire fuck would you not pay your goddamn rent? Now, I know there's been sayings about, you know, she's not living. I don't give a fuck what the living situation is there. Pay the fucking rent. But you know what? She thinks that the regular rules don't apply to her. I'm gonna do a video on, you know, why she may not be paying the rent. You know, just to kind of talk shit about her. But, you know, that's diabolical. All right, guys, so that is my list. My 10 reasons why I feel like Tiffany Henyard, Tahoe Tiff, tyrannical Tiff is a sinister, evil, diabolical bitch. Okay, now if you feel like I've missed something and you want to add to the list, feel free to chime in down in the comment section. If you felt offended, please chime in the comment section. If you like this video, don't forget to press the thumbs up button. And if you made it this far, I would hope that you would press that subscribe button. But just in case you need a little motivation, a little nudge, go ahead and press that subscribe button and become a friend, and I will see you guys on the next video. Now, Tiffany, tell my viewers what the fuck I told you to tell them, and you better have a goddamn smile on your face when you say it. Now tell them.
Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button.
Bitch, bad bitch, you know she go.